Well, one thing that annoys me, you, and probably a lot of other motor enthusiasts are speed cameras. Or safety cameras, apparently. Safety cameras.
Mate, you just need to calm down, alright?
I've fucking had enough of this fucking shit.
Now, this legend saw one at the back of a safety car, put a beer carton on his head to hide his identity, ran up, and covered the camera. I mean, this bloke is a legend. And as they say, not all heroes wear capes.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
But it brought out the do-gooders, the sheeple, you name it, on Facebook. I mean, these comments are just unbelievable. Here's a sane comment, firstly. Instead of watching the road, you have to watch your speedo all the time. I agree with that. There's that many speed changes, 40, 50, 60, 80. It's all over the place. And it's not just that. If you're in a 60 zone, you hit 63, you go past the speed camera, you can be done. There's no tolerance anywhere.
You can in Australia.
Exactly. But
in Victoria, they're not marked. There's no signs for speed cameras.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of interstate outside of Victoria actually have signs saying speed cameras ahead here. They're just hidden everywhere. I mean, they're usually kind of easy to spot, but it doesn't mean...
That's even legal now. It didn't used to be, but now they're legally allowed to put them at the bottom of a hill.
That's crazy. And these do-gooders who go on about don't speed, don't get caught. I mean, if you're telling me that your car has never exceeded the speed limit by 1 kilometre an hour, you're just full of it.
These people in these comments, it's just a nation of bootlickers.
Lick them! Lick the boot! Here. Now I want you to lick them that way and lick them this way.
I'll just read a bunch of them. I mean, it'll make your stomach churn listening to this crap. And this explains why there's so many Sunday drivers on the road. I mean, coming here, it felt like it took forever. It's insane. People just doing... You're in an 80 zone, people sitting on 62.
In the right lane.
Yeah, in the right, 63.
But they take about 25 seconds to get up to 63 in an 80 zone.
Oh. And as soon as they hit a hill, they don't realise if their car's on 40% throttle, you might need to give it a bit more to actually get up the hill. So when we're cruising at 70 or 80, why do you think we're doing 45 at the top of the hill? And when I say a hill, it's just a little crest. It just drives me nuts. But I mean, this is the type of comments you'll see. If you can't glance at your speedo for 1/110th of a second to see your speed, you shouldn't have a license. Your next car needs cruise control. So instead of looking at the speedo, you're going to be playing with the cruise control every 5 seconds to look at the speedo to set the speed. I mean, the speed zone changes here what seems like every kilometre. The backlash against these cameras and the hate generated by their inability to drive within the legal limits.
Lick it! Lick that boot, boy!
I was going about the speed limit, just not too far from where I live. They've just upgraded a road. Well, it's taken them, it's 1.5 kilometres. They started in August and they still haven't finished. They're not adding lanes. All they've done is put a footpath in. And then now the speed limit has been reduced from 60 to 50.
Saving
How
lives.
is that upgrading a road?
Yeah, sometimes they make the road actually better
And lower
the speed limit. Just to create even more congestion.
And it's hilly too, so there'll be plenty of places to put a camera.
The bootlicking continues. I have no problem with supporting the camera. More power to them, and while they're at it, they should also remove any warnings regarding them. If they raise money from more people disobeying the law, then that's good. How about people just drive safely and don't speed?
So hang on, so all you have to do to be a safe driver is to not speed.
Not speed.
No wonder we've got a nation of people who just... You know what they do? They look 1 metre in front of them. That's it.
At what point do these people finally... Does it get through to them? When the councils, whoever's in control of this garbage, when the speed limit goes 50, 40, 30, will they just do 30 and just, don't speed, and we'll just do 20 k's everywhere? Just bend over and take it, no lube, these people.
Lick it! Lick that boot, boy!
Moron. If you go over the speed limit, you should get fined and lose demerit points. Plain and simple, there should be more cameras.
You know, with speed cameras, right, it's a win-win situation for the government.
100%.
Because if the road toll goes up, you can say, hey, we need more cameras to bring the road toll down.
They're not speed cameras, they're safety cameras.
Sorry. But then if the road toll goes down, you can then say, the speed cameras are working, we need more cameras.
More cameras.
So, it's just a win-win revenue stream.